Alright, what's up everybody, it's Sam from Leonardo. This video I'm doing my card predictions for UFC 278, Usman vs Edwards. Let's go through the picks and the bets and onto the breakdowns. At the ending I'm going to show the results from previous cards and talk about the Patreon. If you wish to support the Patreon, support the channel with the Patreon and know how this can make you more profitable, stick it to the end. Okay, so let's go through it. I don't have the entire card here, I was not able, unfortunately, to watch everything, but I do have some quite interesting bets here. Between Jared Gordon and Leo Santos, I'm picking, I think I'm picking Gordon, yeah, I'm picking Gordon but betting Santos, 1.555 units of my money. Then Amir Albazi and Francisco Figueiredo, I'm picking Albazi, yeah, I'm picking Albazi but betting Figueiredo, 1.55. Merab, Dvalishvili and Jose Aldo, I'm picking and betting Aldo. I'm going 1 unit. Yeah, I'm gonna be going 1.25 units on Aldo. Then let me just put here the expected return. Then Paulo, Costa and Rockhold, I'm picking Costa not betting. Kamaru, Usman, Leon, Edwards, picking Usman but betting Edwards. Small bet, 0.35. Alexander Romanov, Marcin, Tybura, picking Romanov not betting. Tyson, Pedro and Harry Hunsucker, picking Pedro and not betting. So let's go through the breakdown here. You guys may know, you understand why I'm saying picking one and betting the other. And I apologize here, guys. I have my throat not good. If I cough in the middle of the presentation, you guys know why. So Amir Albazi, Francisco Figueiredo, my biggest bet here. So guys, I really don't understand what people are thinking about this fight, right? I mean, Amir Albazi is a good fighter. The guy is young, you know, he's talented. He's also strong. Comes forward, quite aggressive. Pretty good everywhere. Excellent high level on the ground, right? But I can say similar things about Francisco Figueiredo. He's not that aggressive as Albazi. He's also not 27. I think Albazi is 27 and Figueiredo is 32. So there is the age advantage. But Figueiredo is not like 37 or 40. The people I think are betting Albazi thinking that Figueiredo is 40 years old. I just don't understand these lines, right? I mean, I understand probably the hype, but rather than that, it doesn't make sense. Figueiredo's in this fight, guys. The guy is talented. He's good everywhere. He's actually this matchup favor him too because he takes his time. You know, he's not that aggressive, and Albazi will bring the fight to him. So it's good for him, for Figueiredo too, because he's sharp, right? He's the sniper for a reason. The guy is sharp again on the hands. He's dangerous everywhere, right? He can take the fight to the ground. He can also has a legitimate ground game. So my only critique to Figueiredo is the lack of activity, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem in this fight, right? I think this is gonna be a war, guys. Albazi will bring it. Figueiredo will fight him. Let's see which way it goes. I'm back and forth here. I was 50-50. I think Albazi has should be a small edge. Have a small edge. Like I have his minus 130. The line has Figueiredo now it's plus 300, plus 360. It's just ridiculous, guys. That's why my biggest bet of the card is in Figueiredo, right? But quite. I'm not too confident that he's gonna win. I think it's a 50-50. I can lose, obviously, but no way in hell to bet Albazi here. Figueiredo is talented, and I think he has a very good chance for this one. Tyson, Pedro, and Harry Hunsucker. And this is not difficult to break down. I mean, Hunsucker, kudos for the man. He's trying, you know, he's believing in himself, still committed to the training. He's even doing some video preparations or something. So yeah, it's nice that he's doing that. But I don't know. So far, until now, you couldn't see much of his potential. Basically, the guy bounces around and swings overhands in there. I don't think he's gonna be that effective against Tyson Pedro. Tyson, not now he's 30 years old, so he's a veteran of the game. Came back, his last fight had a good performance. Prior to that was a 4-year layoff, so there's that into consideration. But rather than that, I mean, this is Pedro's fight to win. He has, I think he's sharper everywhere. Basically, you know, he's the better striker, way better grappler, right? And he's younger. I think he's stronger too, right? Hunsucker is coming back down as a heavyweight, but I still think Pedro is stronger here. So this is Pedro's fight to win. Now the lines are obviously favoring heavily Pedro. I don't think there's value basically anywhere. Maybe Hunsucker, but I don't know. Still don't trust him, so we're just gonna pass on this one. Paulo, Costa, and Luke Rockhold. Guys, it's gonna be a fun one, right? Let's see what version of Costa brings in. Judging by the weightings, the man is sharp. He's ready, right? I saw Rockhold. I said, oh, come on, the bet here on Rockhold, it looks solid. Then you see Costa, the man is, he has his own thing in there, his own zone, right? He's gonna bring it. I think this fight. Let's see if Rockhold can win this fight. Gonna be by finishing the early rounds. I got my prop here gonna be on Rockhold. He's within the distance. He's like plus 400 there. I think there is value. Costa, Rockhold he's strong. The man is huge as a middleweight as Paulo Costa, right? So Rockhold has to finish him early. If not, Paulo Costa probably gonna march him down, and when those body shots start landing, Rockhold gonna probably bend and break. But Rockhold dangerous with the submissions too. That those kicks to the arms are insane. So look, Rockhold's not out of this fight. Let's see how this goes. I think the best bet here is Rockhold within distance. Rather than that, it's gonna be a fun one. Jared Gordon, Leo Santos. Like I told you guys, my second biggest bet here on Santos. Good fight, guys. I mean, Gordon, he doesn't look much, but he's pretty good everywhere. Decent striking, puts pressure on. Good wrestling, not bad grappling, good control. Leo Santos, obviously now 43, right? 43 probably, 42 or 43. 42, I think. And obviously no longer at his prime, but at his prime, basically the guy doesn't have any flaws, right? He's good everywhere. He's just not anymore, again, in his physical prime. But he's a fighter, you cannot judge the heart of Leo Santos. He's going to be there, he's going to be fighting. The odds are, again, way too off here. Gordon, maybe, I was back and forth here, right? I think you have to favor Gordon just because he puts pressure on and he's much younger. But Santos is also good everywhere. I mean, it's not easy to take this guy down. He has good counter wrestling. He's dangerous with the submissions. He has power. Obviously, he doesn't have the same power as he had 10 years ago, but he still has power. He's bigger here. If you saw the weightings, you can see how much bigger he how naturally much bigger he is. So I think this bet definitely on Santos. Pretty confident with the bet, right? I may lose that bet, but anyway, not a bad bet in Jared Gordon as I'm talking to you guys. Gordon round 3 may be also interesting for a prop here. I'm gonna take a look at that. Gordon round 3 plus 1200. That's a good bet right there. So if you like Gordon, I think you can consider Gordon on the round 3. Probably it would be by finish, but by knockout. But he could get a submission too. Not impossible. So Gordon round 3 here in my bookie. I mean the bookie that I use plus 1200. I'm gonna bet that too, right? But I'm betting Leo Santos and I'm gonna be betting Gordon round 3 too. Miranda Maverick, Shayna Young, this has been removed. Alexander Romanov and Marcin Tybura. Another interesting one here. I mean, let's see what's gonna happen. Romanov, he looks much leaner in the weightings, which is good for him because he was too big. The previous fights was guessing. If he doesn't guess, basically, I don't think he loses here. Tybura no longer at his physical prime, never been the most physical heavyweight anyway. But he's pretty consistent. He's a veteran of the game. He knows what he has to do. He's gonna try, right? What I think it's a good idea here is I'm not talking much about Romanov. Maybe you guys don't know him. So Romanov is like a powerful power puncher. The guy's explosive, right? And he's an excellent wrestler. High-level sambo wrestler, not bad grappler from top, right? The problem that he had in his previous fights was that he exploded early. If he didn't finish the opponent, then he could start guessing from the second, right? But as long as he keep his cardio down, secure, so if that makes sense, expression, Tybura will lose, right? But Tybura is the veteran of the game. From one of guesses, Tybura will take over. Tybura by decision is not a bad idea here. He's probably... So Tybura will be ready. Let's just see if he can stop Romanov. Probably he cannot, but we'll see. Right, my bet here is on Tybura by decision, but not that I'm too confident. Merab, Dvalishvili, and Jose Aldo. That's a good fight too. I mean, you can never question the heart of Aldo. I mean, the man is incredible. Now he's still 35, but he's gonna be turning 36 soon. The man is still hard. He still brings, you can count on him. But he fight the way he does. He's not a volume guy. He's gonna have his fight-footed style in the middle of the cage, try to find those big shots. But he's complete. If he lands on you, he knows that you're hurt. He's probably gonna finish you. The man is a killer. At least he used it to be. 10 years ago, Aldo was unstoppable. But he still has, all his old Aldo in, except, older body. But still, I think Aldo should be the favorite here, guys, in my opinion. I think this is a 50-50. Aldo, to me, should be the favorite. The reason is, I don't like much Merab's striking. He has basically a 1-2 up the middle, but he doesn't have like a massive reach or something that makes that an exclusive weapon, that makes a very effective weapon. It's not bad, but still, Aldo has the kicks, right? He can kick, he can slip the 1-2 and start landing on the legs. Merab not gonna like that. Merab can take him down, but I don't think Merab controls him. Aldo is the way better grappler here, right? So I think this will play on the feet. I don't think Aldo also gonna burn his cardio trying to take Merab down, even though he could time one takedown or another there to try to maybe secure a round. Or the same can be said about Merab. Merab also not gonna be full to play in Aldo's guard, like risk, lose the position up on the bottom. But anyway, Merab's also not a fool, and he will play safe positions. Plus, he can time the takedowns in the end of the round. He's a cardio machine, Merab. Aldo doesn't have the best cardio, so it's not bad. Just like Aldo doesn't have bad cardio, but if he explodes after, he can slow down a bit. So let's see. This is a back and forth. Like I was telling you guys, I think Aldo has more chances because I think he's on the feet. He's gonna win, basically. So let's see how competitive Dvalishvili can make it on the feet and score the takedowns to steal the rounds. Let's see what's gonna happen here. But my pick is Aldo by decision, and I'm betting Aldo too because I think he also has some chance for the finish. I'm betting Aldo on the money line. Kamaru, Usman, and Leon Edwards in the main event. Good one. I mean, Usman has the wrestling advantage, right? Leon Edwards. My critique to this guy, and the reason why I'm not really betting him, I'm just sort of just betting because there is value there, right? Let's say that he actually brings volume, or he actually brings the fight to Usman. I think Leon Edwards has a legitimate chance, but the problem is that it's not his style. His style is wait on the outside, score some shots, and then I don't know, he keeps staring guys in the eyes and doesn't do much. Right, Edwards also good, man. He can implement his well-rounded game. In here, he cannot because he's not the better wrestler. Usman is, so it's not a Leon fight to win here on paper. But if he comes motivated, if he starts using more his 1-2, his kicks, right, stuff the takedowns, make Usman pay for it, take the front foot, right. He has to make a fight, otherwise, Usman's wrestling and experience will shine here, right? But anyway, to bet Usman at the current line is no way, in my opinion. The value is on Edwards. I'm betting a little bit on him, but Edwards by decision definitely worth it in my opinion at plus 700. All right, guys, this was a breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you please like, subscribe, share with your friends. So let's see the results on previous cards. So UFC on spin 40 I didn't cover before here. So I basically risked 1.85. I didn't cash any. I don't even remember what was the main cards here, right? But so then I lost this. I lost everything in this bet, in this card. But then previous card, my only bet that I showed you guys was on Angela Hill. She cashed, so at least I got 1 unit back here in this case. Okay, so this is the overall numbers for the year. Why did I say that that I showed you guys? Is because let me just because this Patreon changed this. I like the previous interface before, so these are an extra bets that I took. I didn't show that, so I left exclusive on Patreon. So how you can benefit from Patreon, how you can be more profitable. So here are some extra bets that I took. I bet on Budai, on Lipski I lost, then Black Shear almost cashed that prop, NG Hill I also bet on that, I cashed, in Marlon Vera round 4, that cashed nicely, it was a good profit. Prior to that I also had some good props in there, so I talked about these things here, and let me see here, yeah, Hill and Marreta. Yeah, I think this was not the one that so this was the previous one, and some props. So basically I put the post trading comments here in this, so you guys can benefit. Obviously you can always chat with me. And for $50, it's the ultimate package here. It's line by line, all the props that I'm having. So here how it looks like from previous cards. So like I told you guys, NG Hill, Marlon Vera round 2, cashed nicely. I got nice profits here, over 3 units. Previous cards also, there are some good props here. Morona by decision, Jamahawk Hill, round 4 that I cashed too. So that are some good props that I had here also in some previous cards. And Hermanson by decision, remember that was also a good one. So this is how it look like, line by line. Plus I'm bringing up a new stuff here on the $50 tiers. I'm doing my own fighters database. I have an interesting idea for this, on what to do this. I'm gonna be running machine learning on these things. I have a good feeling about this, but as of now I was not actually able to fill it out too much, so I'm not gonna explain much here, but just let you guys know if anybody's interested in the $50 tiers. I think this is gonna be a very interesting thing here, but more to come on this one. Alright, so this will do for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll talk to you next time. Sam from Brother Bet, bring the best, most consistent and transparent betting strategy for you.